things took a scary turn yesterday evening at the protest when 2 people were hit by vehicles at the protest last night, and that was here at this intersection of Providence Road and Broadway. It was this very intersection where all of that had occurred. Obviously, not a lot of action going on this morning. It's much quieter here in downtown Columbia, but this was one of the main areas where the protest was taking place last night. And it's important to note that those 2 incidents that I mentioned were 2 separate incidents with 2 different vehicles that hit each of those people at the protest last night. Now, this footage that you're taking a look at here was captured by our KRCG 13 crews, and you can see in this footage one woman being loaded onto an ambulance. We are still working to learn more about that woman's condition.
We're at a dead stop. They hit this girl, pushed her to that side of the road, stopped, and continued to hit this girl. And she's like, stop, beating on the car.
Jefferson City business owners have boarded up smashed windows after vandals took advantage of a peaceful protest. Police reported damage to several businesses after thousands of people gathered in Jefferson City last night to protest the death of George Floyd. KRCG 13's Mark Slavitt reports.
Jefferson City police called Donna Dietz and her husband Mike after someone threw rocks and bricks through both of their storefront windows. The glass dates back to 1912. Donna Dietz says the damage to her store has nothing to do with Monday night's protest in Jefferson City. Dietz believes vandals took advantage of the situation and threw rocks and bricks into the windows of several businesses on High Street. Dietz says it's going to be a challenge replacing her 8 feet by 8 feet century-old windows.
We had the glass company out here this morning, and they said it'd be a minimum of 4 weeks if they could find the appropriate glass to put in.
Jefferson City police say the vandalism along High Street is an ongoing investigation. We do know a witness saw some men running from the scene after the windows were broken. Vandals also damaged 2 storefront windows at Norm's Barbershop. It wasn't the first time for Norm. Norm's Barbershop was vandalized in 1968 after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I've had it happen twice now, but you don't like it, but not a whole lot you can do about it, I guess.
Jefferson City Mayor Carrie Turgeon examined the vandalism. Turgeon says city leaders support the rights of protesters and will punish anyone causing civil unrest.
The vandalism is a disappointment because the whole spirit of having a peaceful gathering is what that was meant to be and really was for the most part.
Election judges in Boone County say the traffic in and out of the polls today has been fairly steady. However, I spoke to Boone County Clerk Brianna Lennon, who says voter turnout right now is at 5%. She originally predicted 9 to 10%. The polls looked a little different than normal today. Election judges at polling locations around the area have plexiglass between themselves and voters, and they're also wearing masks. Voters had an option to wear masks, and most voters I saw today did. Many locations have access to curbside voting, and here's what some in-person voters had to say.
Everything is so uncertain and so tumultuous right now that it's even like it makes it all the more important to get out there and use your voice where your voice can be used.
And there's so much to vote for in this election. A lot of the city council people are focusing on community, so this is one of the more important elections, I think.
Black Lives Matter, all that stuff. It's just more important than ever before to make your voice heard and to, voting is one small power that we have in government, so it's good to take action.